Good morning everyone, I'm Maria from the Riches and Simple Living. Now I don't know how this video is going to look when I've done it because I've just changed phones. I'm having some trouble this morning. Oh, touching my head. I'm having some trouble this morning get my phone to work. Normally I use my little one. It's an old one, so it's not got all the things in that the one I'm using has, so I've got more room to put videos on, and it's got quite a good picture. I like the quality of picture, so I just stick to using that one. I've gone to put it on and it came on as a view, not of me, but you know, of the surroundings around me, ahead of me. I'm not technical, so I don't know what you call it. And it was clear, it was lovely, so I switched it on to swing around to me, and it was fuzzy. I pressed a few things, not that I ever know what I'm pressing, but I pressed a few things anyway, and I just can't get rid of the fuzziness. I took a photo of the long shot and then one of myself. The long shot was fine, but me was all fuzzy, so I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to have a look at it or get somebody to have a look at it, like one of my daughters. So I've switched over to my phone that I use all the time, a normal phone, and I don't tend to use that for filming. So I don't know what this is going to come out like. It might have a better picture quality than the other one because it's a new phone, or it might be rubbish because I love my old phone, but we'll just have to see. So anyway, I'm filming this on a Monday. I know you're going to see it Tuesday. It's Tuesday today as you're seeing it, but I'm filming it on a Monday. Normally we have a little chat and I'll show you what Sian's up to and that, but I can't show you what Sian's up to today. She's poorly, she's not very well. She's got up, she's got a headache and her cheeks look flushed, and she had a headache. And she had a headache last week. But she's fine other than that. She's eaten breakfast and everything. She wanted breakfast, waffles and hot chocolate. So she was fine. But she just said she got a bit of a headache. Now, I don't know. I think it's because she stays up late at night. I mean, I'll go to bed for 11 o'clock and she can still be sat on a bed doing projects. She's always working on projects, self-led, independent projects. Even if, you know, I said, even if she weren't homeschooled, you know, she would still be doing this sort of thing because it interests her. She's studying different aspects of different war periods, different characters and things like that. And then she'd been writing stories last night because I'd got into bed and she'd come into me and said, read this story, Mum. So I think she's staying up too late, and of course being on the gadgets under artificial light because she's not got a big light on, she's got a lamp on and her telly's on. And I don't think it's very good for her. I keep saying to her, go to bed earlier, switch all the gadgets off. You can, you know, do them tomorrow. But she's always got something to do. Oh, I'm just finishing this sentence, or I'm just writing this, I'm just looking this person up, then I'll get into bed. And so I don't think she's getting the sleep she should get. And she got up really early this morning because my daughter goes to work for 6. Well, she don't go for 6, she gets up at 6, but goes about 20 past 6:30. And Sian had got up as well, and she'd gone for a ride in the car with them to take Lisa to work. So, I mean, from whatever time she went to sleep last night, she's only had a few hours sleep, so no wonder she's got a headache. But we went to go some cab ball. I can't find the cab ball either. It's not in the drawer it should be in. I don't know who's had the cow ball, so I just said go back to bed, go and lie down, catch up on your sleep. Because the beauty of being homeschooled is, you know, you can do a bit of something later on. So that's what we'll do. Because normally, I mean, like I said, today I'm filming, it's a Monday. So normally on a Monday she would be doing science, maths. Oh, what else does she do? Spelling, punctuation and grammar, Bible studies, a reading. And that reminds me, I'm going to give you a quick review of the book that we just finished reading because she started a new book now. So that's what she normally do on a Monday. So I said, well, we can catch up on some of that later, even if, you know, she doesn't want to do the reading today or something. We can do a bit of something. That's the beauty, isn't it, of homeschooling. There's always something to be done. And I mean, I know I can turn around and say, well, she's learning all the time, she's sat up at night, but that's not the thing. I don't want her sitting up at night studying. I don't want her doing that. It reminds me when we were back in exams and you stayed up late into the night to study for exams. She's no need to be studying late at night. So yeah, I need to try and stop her doing that. But I'm just thinking what we've been up to over the weekend. Actually, we've got the Christmas decorations up. I mean, no, not my last vlog. I think my last vlog, I was out and about in the graveyard. But the one before that, you probably saw the 2 Christmas card holders, because Lisa and Dean had put a few ceiling decorations on and they'd found the holders, so they pinned them up on the wall ready. But at the weekend, they decided they were going to do that outside decorations, because it takes a couple of weeks. I mean, mostly all of November it takes decorating, but which is good, because you always find some that have broken, and there was a couple that are broken and a string of lights that have gone. So we've got to buy a string of 1,000 lights to go right the way around the front. And I'd like to get some more things for the grass. It looks bare on the lawn because some of the reindeers have gone as well. And then do more with that LED lighting strip things these days. You know what I mean? They're tube lights. And once upon a time, they were all individual bulbs, so you just replace the bulb. But now you've got to buy the whole new thing. Dean says if he could just get the light and get it around the frame of the reindeer, it'd be all right. But I think it seems so fiddly, and whether he'd be able to do it, I don't know, because you've got to be able to mould it, get it to bend where it needs to bend. So I don't know whether he'd do that, but we definitely need more things on the lawn, or it's going to look bare on the lawn. So yeah, he's done that. He's got outside everything that he would put outside, only we have got to go and get some new things now to replace broken things and to try and make the lawn look a bit fuller. But yesterday he decided, we were sat down actually, we'd had Sunday lunch, sat down, I was having a cup of tea, and he said, shall we put the Christmas tree up? And I was like, yeah, go on then. He says, finish your tea first, we'll go and do it. And we did. And you know, this was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it took us about 7 o'clock at night to get it all done and finished. It's done now, but you know how you look at them and you think, oh, there's bits missing, I could do a bit more. So no doubt I'll be tweaking that all the way through December. But yeah, I'll give you a quick swing round. We'll have a quick look at it, shall we? If you can see, it's getting a light today because it's a bit of a murky day today. Let me see if I can find the light. Oh, there we go. There's some light. Oh, lost it again. Grief. See if I can catch the light right, because I've got a window in the kitchen and a window behind me, and if I can sort of get in the middle of it, we can get the light. So yeah, there's my Christmas tree. My bits underneath. All done up. 8 foot to the ceiling. And it, well, almost touches it. It's about 1 inch off the ceiling, the star is. But I do like this tree. It's all plain baubles. We've done the shelf, and we've done I don't want to move too much. Put Santa's out. Then there's some Christmas gonks there. My shelf is done. Although I've got Sian's musical advent calendar to go out yet. But I won't put that out till December, till the 1st. In the hallway, we've got a, I'm still trying to work out this selfie stick, fibre optic tree, and I don't know if you can see down there, a little stand with polar bears and Eskimos on them. If we get closer. There you are. Just created that in the hallway. And the polar bear on the little stool next to it, that twinkles and lights up. Go in the other room, if I can open the door. Right, bring you in here. You can see the ceiling decorations as I come through. And we've got a little tree in here. This little tree came about, see if I can get that right, came about simply because when my mum passed away and I inherited some of her Christmas decorations, there was this set of lights, musical twinkling lights, and I like them. And they've always been in the box, And my mum's been dead 6 years now, I think. But last year I decided I wanted to use them, so I said I'm going to find a tree, we'll get a tree. So that little tree is just like what you'd call a bit of a scabby tree, I'd say. It was in the sales and pound stretchers, I can't remember how much for, but it was less than £7, I think. Got it in the sale. And it was looking so sorry for itself and forlorn, just like twiggy branches, you know. So I thought, oh, well, it'd be all right. So I bought it back because it's what you fill it with, isn't it? It doesn't matter what it looks like. If you can fill it up nice, it packs out lovely then. So I got my mum's fairy on the top. So get this together right way. A fairy on the top. And then my mum had got loads of tinsel and it was just lying in a bag. So I just took some of that and made do with that around it. I just need to get another piece of gold actually to sort of entwine into it because she had about 3 pieces of the silver and there was only 1 gold. So I need to get another gold, see if I get a nice thick piece to go round. And then I bought some cheap baubles in B&M, box of them. And I'd already got miniature crackers because I'd had them in a sale for a pence really, in pound stretchers one Christmas. And they've been in my cupboard ever since. In fact, I still got a box in there, small tiny ones. So I put some of them on, and icicles. I've got loads of crystal icicles that I have for the other tree. I've got, must be about 200 to 300 crystal icicles because my brothers used to work at the glassworks, and we just got loads of them. So I put a few of them on there, which look beautiful when the lights are on and coloured, and they will twinkle because they shine off the glass, off the crystal. It's lovely. And then I just filled it out with a couple of other bits and pieces that I found. Got a big box full of decorations and we just put bits and pieces in. So yeah, it looks quite nice. I always think trees don't look as spectacular in the daytime till night time when they're lit up, and then they really look something. They look really nice. On the wall behind me you can see pictures that light up. I've got them throughout the house, various pictures. Also by the little drinks cabinet, can you see? I like in the right direction. Got a little teddy there, and which way shall go? That way, and a little teddy there, and me Disney Minnie and Mickeys that we put out every year. We bought them from Disneyland good few years back, quite a long time back. So yeah, that's just some of the bits and pieces. Go on to there, back in here. So yeah, I mean on the ceiling, you can see, look, it's just, I'll say streamers, just garlands, don't it, garlands? Was that the word for it? So yeah, that's the Christmas decorations up. Thought I'd just show you them, might as well, so you can see what we've been doing over the weekend. I was going to film them putting some of the outdoor lights up, but we had some visitors and I couldn't really film them because they wouldn't want to be filmed. So, and it's difficult, you know, when everybody's moving around, and it's difficult to try and capture what you're doing without getting somebody in that doesn't want to be in. So I thought, oh, we'll leave that. I'll just show you. I won't show you outdoors anyway because the lawn still looks bare, and I don't want to go right down and show you because it doesn't look so. I'll best show you them when it's the night time and they're all finished and lit up, and then you'll be able to see better. Because like I say, they don't look anything in the daytime, do they? Until you light them up, and then it's like, wow, takes your breath away. Lovely. So that's what we've been doing over the weekend. We've had my granddaughter for the weekend, and we have her every other weekend. And one of my littlest grandsons, he's 4, he came on Saturday for the day because his dad and his dad's partner are moving house. So they asked if we'd just have him for the day because it's difficult to move with small children, keep an eye where they're going and, you know, do what you're having to do. Oh, excuse me. So it was busy, as in people-wise, everybody coming and going, it was busy, but other than the decorations, we didn't really get around to doing much else. And now I'm thinking about the garden and thinking, I want to start getting these boxes done, and I've got Christmas shopping to do, and you know, and it's like, right, all the decorations done, need to do the Christmas cards. Oh, I'll have to write a list of what Christmas cards I need to buy. And our B&M is shut all this week because, I don't know if I said before, it's bought out pound stretchers, which was next door to it. and it's extended and it's looking huge, and one side of it's looking good, but the other side's all blocked off, you couldn't get in. But they've shut the shop for the whole week this week, and it's got a grand opening on Saturday, and it should all be full, and it's going to be like effing all them toys and exciting goodies, and oh, brilliant, can't wait. Trouble is Saturday will be busy. I'll see if we can pick a quiet day, but I think Dean's going to be working all this week and maybe some of next as well, so I might have 2 full weeks of work, because somebody wants him to do a painting job, do some painting for them. So he used to do painting and window cleaning, but he stopped doing painting. But occasionally past customers will say, can you just come and do this? So he doesn't say no if they do, but he doesn't go out and get more work. But anyway, that's my chat about my weekend. What have you been doing all weekend? Have you done anything exciting? Is anybody else as daft as us and put the decorations up yet? Let me know. Book-wise, I was going to tell you about Sean's book. We finished now A Dog's Purpose, was it? A Dog's Purpose? Yeah, it was A Dog's Purpose. Keep mixing it up with A Dog's Journey. I have to think which one we've read. We've not seen the movie yet. Must get around to that. Maybe we can watch it this afternoon if she's not too bad. She has some sleep. Perhaps we'll just do that this afternoon. Watch a movie together or something. But anyway, quick review of the book. What did I think of it? Sean likes the book. She enjoys the stories. I mean, like I said, she'd read it before and she knew what was coming and she enjoyed the book. That's why she wanted to read it again. So when we first started the book, I was getting into the story of this dog and its life, and then suddenly it dies and you've got to try and get used to a new story, a new thing, and then that dies and then it's got this new life, and I'm thinking to myself, I hope this doesn't happen to humans, because I couldn't be doing with this. I would not want to be reincarnated. And the dog remembers things from before as well, and I thought, I wouldn't like this. I don't know if I like this story, because I don't like it keep dying and being born and having another life and dying and being reborn, and I'm thinking, you know, I wouldn't like that. The whole thing made me feel a bit uncomfortable, really. I just didn't like it. It was too sort of insecure and, I can't think of the word for it, unsettling. It would be like life would be too insecure and too unsettling, and I wouldn't be able to cope with that. And I just thought, we're going from one thing to another all the time, and I don't like the way this goes. But I did like the bit when he was with Ethan, and I did like the fact that he did go back and find Ethan. Ethan's a little boy, well, he started off a little boy who took the dog on. His name was Bailey the first time around with him, and he had lots of adventures, had a good life with him. And then he grew old, the dog did, and got put down. And I think the last person he saw was Ethan. Managed to see him in time, got put down. And then he was born as another dog, a girl dog the next time, which had different adventures again, different kind of life again. And then, I can't remember, did that dog die? Was he put down? Not sure if he was put down too, because of old age. And then it was born again as a dog that ended up more like a stray dog, but managed to find his way back to Ethan, who was now an old man. And at first Ethan didn't want the dog, because the dog kept trying to get in, so excited he could smell his scent and knew him and everything. And then he sent him to a dog pound, but then he went back to the dog pound and said, no, I'll have him, I want him, give him to me. And he kept him then and called him Buddy. But it's quite a nice story, because it's at the end, like, he made the purpose. I don't know, are you supposed to say the ending of stories in case people want to read it themselves? But it was a nice ending, perhaps I won't say, because I'll spoil it if somebody else wants to read it. But it was a nice ending in the end, and you could see what his purpose was. So the stories were nice stories. I just don't like the idea of dying, being reborn, dying, being reborn. Just reading it made me feel very unnerved and insecure. Yeah, I didn't really like that aspect of it. But as you're reading like his adventures and his life and what he's doing, the storylines are really good there. So it is worth reading. It is a good book. Enjoy it. I just had to get past the bits of keep dying, being reborn, dying, being reborn. I'm not sure I liked all that. But I do like the storylines that he has and the different adventures and things like that. That was really... And the story itself, which evolves around him and Ethan, them bits are really good, especially how it ties it up at the end of the book, which I won't tell you about in case you've not read it. But yeah, so looking forward to seeing the movie on that. And we are going to read The Dog's Journey, but we're not reading it just yet because I think if it looks as long as The Dog's Purpose does, and that would probably take us to about January. So she's got this Jacqueline Wilson Christmas cracker book to read, which is all different short Christmas stories. So I thought, oh, I don't want to miss the Christmas mark, by reading The Dog's Journey next. So I thought, what we'll do, we'll read the Christmas cracker book next by Jacqueline Wilson. And I mean, that won't take long to read. That'll probably be finished by the end of November. And then I could quite happily start The Dog's Journey then, because I won't feel like I'm reading Christmas books in summer or something, Well, not me reading them, but Sian. So yeah, so Sian enjoyed the book. She'd read it before. She loved it enough to want to read it again for read alouds. I enjoyed the book. Really good storylines. I was a bit unnerved and felt a bit insecure by Keep Dying and Being Reborn. It's sort of you don't know who you are or where you are type of thing. It was a bit confusing. I don't mean the storylines were confusing, but it makes your life a bit confusing, I think. So that aspect I didn't really like, but I loved the storylines and I loved how it did lead up to the end and in how it all came together in the end, and like you could see like his purpose. So I don't know what The Dog's Journey is about. Sian's not read The Dog's Journey either. We don't know if it's the same dog, same thing. We don't know. We'll wait and see. So yeah, it's a quick review of how I found the book. Because like I say, Sian's read it before and she does enjoy it. And it is a good book, so it is worth having a read of. Do like it. Just looking forward to watching the movie now. So I think that'll be it for today, because I can't show you Sian because Sian's gone to bed now. She's had a bit of breakfast, like I said, and she's gone to bed. So the best thing to do is go and lie down and sleep the headache off, because I think all she needs is extra sleep. So a couple of hours will probably do her good. So give me a chance to do some work now. I've got the tumble dryer going. I've got them clothes to sort out, put away. And I'm going to have a good sweep around my floors and a mop up and a hoover up. So I'll do all that while she's having an hour or two in bed. And then we'll see what she's like later, whether we'll do a bit of something or perhaps we'll just sit down and watch a movie. Now I've thought about it. We'll see how she is later. So yeah. And that's it for today. And nothing spectacular to show you. I just thought we'll have a catch-up day today and just have a chat about what I've been up to and sort of a behind-the-scenes sort of thing, what goes on. Not that I could show you what was going on, because like I said, there was too many people around. But yeah, I'd like to do that more though, just sort of go a bit behind the scenes and show you more what we do. And instead of just going through books and books and books all the time, and sort of other things we do and whatnot, and because all things are educational, aren't they, at the end of the day? All things are educational. So I'll tell you what I'm looking for at the moment. Don't know if I'll find one. I've seen a sleigh, but what I want to get is, I don't know if any of you saw my video last year where we tried to build a gingerbread house. Well, that was something. I said never again, and I've looked at gingerbread houses this year and I thought, no, I'm not going there. Because if you've seen that video, it was an utter disaster. I mean, me and Sian did laugh all the way through. It was funny, but it was a disaster. I didn't think it was ever going to get it together. And when it was together, it was sort of in a fashion. But what I've seen is chocolate houses. So not a gingerbread house, but a Cadbury's chocolate house. I thought, oh, that looks good. I'm thinking more of eating it, though, than what I am building it. But yeah, that looks quite good. So if I could get hold of one of them, we might do one of them one day. Well, I've not seen that. I've seen the sledge one, but I've not seen the house. I saw it last year because I remember thinking, I wish I'd got that instead. After my disaster with the gingerbread house. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. Look at it. It was just, oh dear, how not to do a gingerbread house. It's more like. So yeah, I'm going to try and look for a chocolate house. If I can find one, we'll see. But anyway, we'll leave it at that for now, and we shall see you on Friday. Hopefully Sian will be okay Friday, and we'll show you what she's up to or been up to school-wise. And there's quite a few things coming up. I mean, the Pudsey Bear, what's it? Children in Need, that's the word, Children in Need. That's coming up shortly. I'm not sure when. I don't know if it's this week, next week, but it's any time soon. Last week we did some worksheets and history on Children in Need Day. I don't know if she'll want to cover anything about it this year. We'll have a look and we'll see. So many things. There's a day for everything. There is a day for everything, literally. So I can never short of things to do. So anyway, I love and leave you. I'll be talking all day, as you know. And I shall see you on Friday. So until then, take care, everybody. Bye.